Hey yo, what's goody all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J-Nuck over here at Hookah, and today I got a brand new hookah review for all of you.
Got me tippy, and I'm feeling trippy, feeling real good, got my whole team on me.
Alrighty, so what's goody everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you've been enjoying all the content that's been uploading these last few weeks, these last couple months. Hope you've been enjoying it. I've been working really hard on that. So yeah, thumbs up for that. Are we gonna get crazy? I don't know. Oh, looks like there's something wrong with my lighter. Hold on, give me one sec. I'm gonna need you guys to go and smash that like button. Smash it for your boy, because that's what we do. Smash that like button. The hell was that all about? Alright, so like I said, I got a brand new hookah review for all of you guys. We got a lot of information to go over, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Now, you don't see the hookah assemble right now. It is all disassembled, but we will put it back together on this video as I go over what everything is and what everything this hookah comes with. Now, you know from the title of the video, this is gonna be the Sahara Smoke Assassin. Dope, 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 dope hookah. All right, so here's some things you need to know about your Assassin hookah before you purchase it. It is going to be a medium style hookah. It's not gonna be like the super small micros or the super huge large hookahs. This is definitely gonna be in the medium category, so keep that in mind when you're buying it. If you're looking for a nice, perfect, medium-sized hookah, works well as a desktop hookah as well as like a tabletop centerpiece type hookah, this is definitely something for you, as well as the price range. I believe it's gonna be a little friendly to your wallet. So the first thing I want to talk about that came with my Assassin is an accessory. It is going to be a bag, a carrying bag for your hookah, which is freaking awesome. I always just use a regular backpack, but it's cool that you have a designated hookah bag that's gonna fit your base exactly and just fit the specs of your hookah. You also have this extra bag where you can store your different pieces so things don't get lost within the bag. There's an extra front pocket so you can keep foil, tongs, tobacco, coals, anything extra you need, you can keep it in this front pocket, as well as in here. There's plenty of space in here, and it just zips right up and goes over your shoulder like so. Pretty simple. I like that. Do you hookah? Bang, bang, bang! I mean, I had to get one bang, bang, bang in there, right? Alright, now the next thing I want to talk about is the hose it comes with. It's going to be your basic silicone hose. It's got some pretty good give to it. It's not that stiff. I always like to compare things, silicone hoses at least, to Dream hoses. This is not going to be as stiff as a Dream hose, so that's pretty good. I like when they're pliable like that. I actually think the Dream hose went back to the drawing board and they fixed their hoses, so they're not as stiff as they once were. But the very first Dream hoses, if you remember them, they were pretty stiff. This is definitely not gonna be that stiff. It's gonna be that softer silicone, and I like that, it works. It's got a pretty decent draw. To me, I didn't feel like there was a crazy restriction. I know some people aren't too big a fan of these hoses. They don't really like these in pieces right here. They work, it's functionable. I'm not really complaining too much about it. So if you had to use it, then that's fine. I think you'll be happy with it. If you have another hose that you like to use, you could definitely use that with this hookah as well. So there's the hose. It's definitely long enough to smoke with friends, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it does its job. It's not the best hose out on the market, but it's definitely not the worst. So there's the hose. Alright, so like I said, this thing comes in pieces. So next I want to talk about all the down stems, so to speak. So you're gonna have two down stems to begin with that you can interchange in this puppy, and they're different lengths. You can see right there. This is going to be the down stem you use if you don't want to use a diffuser. I believe Sahara Smoke has a specific diffuser that will fit on this, and it shouldn't interfere with the length of your bass. So that's why they give you the options of two different down stems. This one, the shorter one, feels a little more durable than this one. This feels like a really light metal. This feels like a heavier metal, like a steel versus an aluminum almost. But other than that, they both do their job. I haven't had to use this yet because I don't have the diffuser, so I've just been using this, so this is what we're going to be working with today. Now, as for this down stem, this is going to be the top portion of your hookah. You'll notice you have two areas where there's threading. Now, the way you know which is the top and the bottom is the top is going to have more threading on there versus the bottom having a little bit. So that's how you know which side is going to be the top and which is the bottom. So we'll get into all that and screwing it on. Let me just put everything aside before we assemble this, and let's move on to the next piece. Okay, next up, I want to talk about the outer shell of your assassin. This is going to be the outer shell of the top part of your stem. This just goes over that dowel rod that I was telling you about with the two sides, the two sets of threads. This goes over that and acts as like a shell, and it's just a really aesthetically pleasing piece to look at and just kind of make it look awesome versus just being this. Like, do you want to smoke out of a hookah that looks like this, or do you want one that has that over it, right? So this is a very beautiful piece. It's got really good weight to it. It feels super durable. I love that about this. It's very heavy. It's just awesome. So this is the top part of your assassin. Let's move on to the next piece. Bang, bang. All right, the next piece in the assassin I want to go over is going to be the heart. This is the main part of your assassin hookah. Now you're going to have your area for your purge or draw valve, and you have another area, so whichever side you would like to do that from, you have that option. And then here's the bottom of the heart. Now you're gonna have two separate chambers and then your main down stem, and it's got pretty good size to it. I'm not mad at it at all, but they did something kind of weird. I'm not sure why it's like this, but you need this piece in order for the hookah to go onto your base. You screw it in the bottom here. Okay, so you screw in this piece, and that's where your grommet's gonna go, so it could go in your base, right? But the thing that's weird about it is, look how it cuts off your ports. Okay, it turns them into half circles instead of a full circle. Now, I didn't find that really affected the draw. I mean, I'm sure it would pull better if it was a full circle versus that half circle, but unfortunately, there's no way for me to know because I can't smoke it without this piece. That being said, this didn't smoke bad at all. It still smokes well, it pulled well, it purged well, but it was really baffling to see that it was constructed like that. I didn't understand that. If that was the case, why not just make half circles and why make full circles? But it is what it is, and it's just not really a gripe, but something I wanted to point out to you guys. This piece as well is going to be super heavy. It's embroidered with the Sahara Smoke signature S's, and then you have your Assassin's logo, which is really cool. Got a really cool look to it. And like I said, it's just got some weight to it. Feels very durable. So yeah, there's the heart of your Assassin in entirety and fully assembled. Let's go to the next piece. All right, so next I just want to talk to you about some grommets. You have your draw hose port grommet right here, which fits right into the heart on either side. So we're just going to go ahead and place it right there for now. And then you also have your purge valve grommet purge. Now this is basically a silicone piece again, and it's got a little plastic ball in there. If you want to really get deep down in and clean it, you can push this out, remove the ball, and clean it as you need to. And I believe you can even remove the purge area like that, the tip of it. So it makes for easy cleaning, and this purge system works very well. I do enjoy it, but something I did notice is immediately after I washed this, it didn't seem to seal very well, and I found myself covering this with my thumb when I was taking a pull until it fully dried. So I didn't really like that, but it's not a big deal. I would just suggest that if you're gonna wash this, give it some time to dry before you use it in order for it to work properly. But you can see I just slid the ball right back in there, and I'm going to go ahead and place this in the heart, and it is ready to go. And this purge is really awesome. I'll show you guys in the demo, but yeah, let's get on to the next piece. Okay, next piece is gonna go ahead and be the tray, just your standard reel-of-the-mill tray. It's kind of flimsy, but as far as a tray, it's got every quality that I could ask for. I don't feel like it would scar too much if you put your hot coals on here. I feel like the paint on here seems like it will hold up really well, but even if it doesn't, it's an ashtray, that's what it's for. So if that bothers you that an ashtray has burn marks on it, I mean, that's what an ashtray is for. Get you a coal holder if you don't want to mess up your ashtray. But if you're going to utilize this for, how it was designed, it's gonna work perfectly. Like I said, it's a little flimsy, but it still feels durable. And the way you keep this on top of your Assassin hookah, I got lost there for a second, is going to be this tip right here, and that just screws right on the top, and it's going to hold everything in place when this rod is sticking through here. It'll hold everything in place, and you just screw it all together and you're good to go. So the last thing that I will talk about is the base. You can choose from many different bases on Sahara Smoke's website. I chose to go with the mirror base. I don't know if it's called Black Mirror or just the mirror base. I really been into the show Black Mirror on Netflix, so I kind of threw that in there. But anyways, I know it's at least called the mirror base. You'll see exactly what it is. If you search mirror, it's the only one on there that has mirror in the description or title of the bases. But there's many different bases you could choose from. I chose to go with that one just because it looks cool. Now, being that it looks so cool, it's black. You can't see the water levels in there. So basically I had to play around with this base with the longer down stem, the lighter aluminum one. I had to play around with it to see where I needed my water levels at. So what I would suggest is for you to get a measuring cup. If you have a big one like this, perfect. If not, then just use those little ones, but you're gonna need about 3 cups and 1/4 cup of water. 3 1/4 cups of water is about what you're gonna need to fill this up to the perfect amount, water height, to get that perfect smoke. So I already went ahead and did that, so I'm not gonna mess with the base and pick it up and get all messy. Now we're gonna get to assembling the hookah, so let me reposition and let's speed this up. And how could I forget these beautiful, sexy Sahara Smoke tongs? I don't know the official name of these, but these are freaking awesome. They look so beast. They remind me of the Sheikah tongs, those big beastly Sheikah tongs, like a mini version of that. Very durable, it holds the coals well. I really do love these tongs, nice medium-sized tongs, and they work great. They pick up the lotus, they pick up your apple on top, whatever you need, man, this works. It works as chopsticks too. Let's assemble this bitch. Oh, very good. Oh. So while I'm waiting for everything to heat up, I just wanted to let you all know I'm smoking out of my BR made granite stone bowl. Freaking beast bowl. It's got a nice little lip to hold the lotus, so I'm using my lotus again. Shout out to Cloud Lotus as well, or Cloud. So today we are smoking a little Alfacker grapefruit with mint. Bang, bang, bang! Mixed with a little Flow hookah tobacco, lemon mint. Bang, bang, bang! Now, there is no review yet on my channel on either of those 3 items, so do expect a review on the BR made granite stone bowl, Alfacker grapefruit with mint, and Flow hookah tobacco's lemon mint in the near future. As far as the hose, I told you I was gonna switch it out. I'm really not a big fan of the Sahara Smoke hose, although it does work, it's serviceable. I just prefer using my round tip Gandalf Lord of the Rings tip hose with just the typical silicone hose. So I'm gonna let everything heat up and get going, and then I'll show you how this smokes. All right, so now that the smoke's going a little bit, I'm gonna take a couple pulls and then show you what we're working with. This is the Sahara Smoke Assassin. So I got a beautiful, nice, wide open draw. No complaints on the draw. It's definitely a more wide open draw than the Sheikah. Those are a little bit restricted in my opinion. This is definitely gonna be more wide open than that. So I'm extremely pleased with that. I love the draw of this hookah. There's not too much of a rumble. It could be attributed to the bass style, but there's not that much of rumbling. There's a little bit, I'm sure you can hear it when I took pulls, but it's just your typical average hookah pull. So I really like that. I like the draw of this. So good job, Sahara Smoke. Now clouds are gonna be more attributed to the tobacco you're smoking or whatnot, but if you're smoking something that usually has a nice output of big, voluptuous stormtrooper clouds, you're gonna get the same results with this hookah. That's not gonna interfere with any of that. It's not gonna make them any bigger or smaller. It's just gonna perform how it should perform. One thing I wanted to notate was the purge. I think this purge is so dope. Check it out. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Seriously, even though I can't see it, I know the base is cleared because there's no more smoke coming out. But I like how it just comes out in like that puff. Like it's just nice and real stealthy almost. It's just poof. I love that. So all in all, guys and girls, I think Sahara Smoke did a wonderful, wonderful job with this hookah. I really do like the Assassin. It looks beautiful. It looks like a killer. Like I just love it. The stealthness of it, the sexiness of it. It's just a beautiful looking hookah. So I'm really pleased with what Sahara Smoke did here. It comes in a lot of pieces, and that's just for easier cleanup. So I do like that. And yeah, it's a great medium-sized hookah. So if you want to check it out, check out the description below. I'll leave a link to Sahara Smoke. And if this is available over at 5-Star Hookah, you can always go over there too, and I'll leave a link below. You could get a discount if it's not on sale over there. Just type in my discount code and I got you. No special effects today, but I do want to shout out Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy at 5-Star. If you can't find the Assassin there, you can find all the other great products that I've shown in this review over at 5-Star. I also want to give a special shout out to Hannah. She contacted me from Sahara Smoke, and she was very helpful and got this out to me very quickly, was very professional. I really do appreciate that, and I look at things like that when I'm looking at companies and judging their customer service. The way she treated me, I know that the company as a whole is going to treat you just as good. So 2 thumbs up on that Sahara Smoke. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I got a lot of reviews coming up, and I'll see you on the next one. So let me take you out properly. I love that purge. Got a brand new hookah review for all of you. Yeah, right there. Now, you know from the title of the video, this is going, it just wasn't a type of brand. It just wasn't, the brand just, okay. And here recently, they've launched some really, bass. You screw it in the bottom here. And let me go ahead and jump cut while I screw that in. And today we are smoking some Outbacker Grapefruit Mint. Is that what it's called? Or is it mint grapefruit? Grapefruit mint! Grapefruit with mint flavor. Let me do that again. I'll see you on the next one, so let me take you out properly. Let's look at that purge one more time.